Yeah.
But you mentioned now organizations
Yes.
as duty bearers. By the virtue of them, whatever they're doing in the community, there are certain things they need to do
Yes.
by the fact that they're organizations, right? And right now, a lot of organizations that are coming up are youth-led organizations. So this means these youth-led organizations are duty bearers.
Yes.
Okay. So should they be treated equally with those other duty bearers that are not youth-led?
You know, when you sharpen your sword, it cuts both sides.
Yes.
Yeah. And so for me, you would want them to be responsible to the extent in which they can be.
Okay.
It's the question of, are youth disorganized? And then I was like answering you and telling you that they might be disorganized due to the way the structures, the setup, yeah. And so I think it's the same kind of analogy I want to bring here, where I will say, yes, they're responsible, but to an extent in which they can be. You don't expect them to address things like community health awareness, yet they're not even empowered to do that. We know that organizations should be teaching things like SRHRs, or maybe address social issues like what would I say, peace. We could talk about safety, we could talk about children protection and all that. We know they're supposed to do that, but are they empowered to that level? So for me, I would expect youth-led organizations to be responsible to the level in which they can. So we are not expecting the moon from them, but if we empower them to this level, then they should be responsible to that.
I get what I'm not even asking to that aspect.
Yeah.
This, like, they've identified the level they can. This is something they're doing. Like, they have chosen the areas they can do based on their capability. They're going for the defense trainings to make sure they reach a certain level of giving back to the community or making community a better place.
By all means, yes, because they're empowered to that level.
The thing is, from the question you asked, I think it is still right to demand that youth-led organizations maintain the same standards you expect from other organizations.
Okay.
But the truth is, especially in this country, there are all kinds of barriers that prevent that from happening. If we ask that of youth-led organizations, we must also commit to dealing with those barriers. And all kinds, structural, financial.
Yeah.
I think what you're saying is we can't ask them for too much if we have not given them anything to work with.